Good afternoon, Sangeeta. Can you see my slides? And am I audible? Hello, student. Am I audible?
Yes,
Sangeeta.
ma'am.
Okay, okay. And my screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am. Visible.
Okay,
It,
okay.
it's visible.
Let's wait for 1 minute, then we will start. So, good afternoon, everyone. I am Rakhi Yadav, your PMRF teaching assistant for Pericyclic Reactions and Organic Photochemistry course, which is conducted by NPTEL and whose course instructor is Professor Sankara Raman from IIT Madras. So, students, in last week we were covering problems based on sigma-tropic rearrangement. So, in this week 5 also we are going to cover sigma-tropic rearrangement, in which we are going to cover higher order sigma-tropic rearrangement plus degenerative Cope and Claisen rearrangement. So, before I'm starting the class, I want to ask you, could you please tell me the main difference between Claisen and Cope rearrangement? If you have attended my last lecture or sir's lecture, what is the key difference between Claisen and Cope rearrangement? When there are all carbons in this sigma-tropic system like this, one, two, three, one, two, three. In this system, all the atoms are carbon only. So that type of sigma-tropic rearrangement is called Cope rearrangement. But when one of the atom substituted at position number 1 gets substituted by oxygen, then it is known as Claisen rearrangement. Okay, students. So in this, the problem 1 is asking about the rearranged product of the following reaction is. If we look at the structure, see, there is no conjugation. So, electrocyclic reaction can't happen. After that, we have studied cycloaddition reaction. Cycloaddition reaction is a two component reaction. Again, it will not be possible. So, now only possibility is sigma-tropic rearrangement, because sigma-tropic rearrangement also is one component reaction. Right? So, you just have to move the bonds like this. I hope it is clear to you. Then you just have to draw structure as it is drawn. See, this bond will shift here, so the new bond will come here. Okay, Now this carbon and this carbon have to be connected, as in sigma-tropic rearrangement new bond forms between 3 and 3 and this 1 and 1 bond breaks. So you just join by dotted line. After that we will see how we are going to do numbering. Now how you have to write from this to this form, right? How? Just number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And just make 5 membered ring having oxygen in it. This is your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know 3 and 4 carbon have double bond in it. Okay. Then you know that carbon number 1 is connected to CH2, C double bond C, right? And how many member ring is there? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that sixth carbon is connected to carbon number 2, which is this, right? I hope it is clear. So you can number it also. This carbon number 2 is connected to this A, B, C, D, right? Carbon number 2, A, B, C, D, and the D carbon is connected to carbon number 1, right? So this is your final product. I hope it is clear. Yes or no, Sangeeta? It is clear? How I have drawn from this 3D structure to this form? Not actually 3D, from this form to this. So the correct answer is option number A. Am I clear to you? Okay. So this is the answer. So in this type of system, you have to identify which type of rearrangements are possible. So it is a clear case of, okay, tell me whether it is Clausian rearrangement or Cope rearrangement. In start of this slide, I have told you what is actually Clausian, what is the difference between Clausian and Cope rearrangement. So in this way, you have to draw the 3 sigma tropic rearranged product. So correct answer is option number A. Problem number 2 begins with, it says the following diene racemizes with a half life of 24 hours at 50 degrees Celsius. Explain. So the question is asking about this diene is racemizing. Racemizing means, let's say it is chiral. Okay, chiral means these two stereo centers are absolute. They are not racemic. But after 24 hours, it is getting racemized. What will be its racemized form? Can anyone tell me? Let's say if it is its plus form, what will be its minus form? Like this. Let me draw. Okay. So if you put mirror here, these hydrogens will be up, these will be down, and these diene will be one carbon away, right? Here. So this is its. So what the question is saying? After 24 hours, in reaction vessel, both the products are formed. So how it is getting rearranged to this one? Can anyone tell me? Or think for a minute, then we will start solving this. Okay, let's start solving. As you can easily see, these are not in conjugation, so there are no chances for electrocyclic reaction. Cycloaddition is again not possible because it requires two components. So only possibility which is left is sigmatropic rearrangement, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now the only possibility is that this double bond will shift, sorry, this bond will break, shift here. This new sigma bond will form and it will move here. So again it is example of 3 3 sigma tropic, which is your cope rearrangement. Okay, and in previous example I was asking whether it is Claisen or cope. So this reaction is also cope rearrangement because this oxygen is not involved in your sigmatropic rearrangement. It is a part of the structure, okay? Therefore, it is cope rearrangement. So, if we draw this, this is new bond which has been formed, right? And this bond has shifted here, and this bond has shifted here. And you know that this sigma bond has been cleaved. So let's erase it from here. And these hydrogens will be in same direction. Right? That's why this diene racemizes at 50 degrees Celsius, which is a required condition for your sigmatropic rearrangement. I hope it is clear. If there is any doubt on this slide, you can ask me later. And there should be no doubt that these two are enantiomers. If this is your compound and you are placing mirror just in front of this, then in that, let me show you. If you place mirror here, this ring will be in front. First, these hydrogen will come, and then this structure will be followed here. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, let's move to problem number 3. So this is your solution. As we all know that 3 3 sigma tropic or any sigma tropic, basically mainly 3 3 sigma tropic rearrangement takes place via chair-like transition state, as it is more stable than your boat. And if you place it in your chair-like transition state model, you will find that you will be getting this type of chair-like transition state in which these hydrogens are both axial, right? So and they are trans. Therefore, for stereochemistry point of view, these hydrogens are trans to each other, right? Because this is all right that we have formed product. Then you may ask, ma'am, how you have written here wedge dash on basis of this chair like transition state, because when you will draw this diene chair like transition state, these two hydrogens will occupy diaxial position, and it will be your up and down. Therefore the stereochemistry is like this. I hope it is clear. So our next problem is, among the following dienes, the one that undergoes a degenerate cope rearrangement is. So Before solving this question, students, you all should know what is your what is your degenerate degenerate cope rearrangement. So what is your degenerate cope rearrangement? If students, if after 3 3 sigma tropic rearrangement, if after 3 3 sigma tropic rearrangement you are getting product which is similar to your starting material, then it is known as your degenerate cope rearrangement. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so now one by one, let's draw all the sigmatropic rearrangement products. I hope it is clear. In degenerate cope rearrangement, student, after doing 3 3 sigmatropic shift, if again you are getting same product which is your which looks like your starting material, then it is known as your degenerate cope rearrangement. So let's start from here. A. Can I erase this part? If you all have. So let's start from your first one. One, two, three. One, two, three. This will be your new bond. This will go here. And this will go here. Clear? Then what you will get? What mistake we have done is right, and these hydrogens will be like this. So, students, if you see how many member ring has been formed, new one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 3 fused ring system has been formed with the two dienes, right? Which are not conjugated. See, 1, 2. They are separated by 2 sigma bonds. So, can't you see that structure A and structure this A prime are similar? So, in question, it is asking about among the following dienes, the one that undergoes a degenerate cope rearrangement. So, option number A is correct. I hope it is clear to you now that what is degenerate cope rearrangement. Okay, your product should be similar to your starting material. Okay, okay. Let's go for this. So in this question, students, from where you will start numbering, from right side or from left side? If you start from right side, you will not be having one system. So you have to do from here, 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. This bond will migrate there. This sigma bond will cleave, and what you will get? See students, this bond has been broken. Exactly. Like this. And the new sigma bond which has been formed is between these carbons. This is your new sigma bond which has been formed. Okay. So if you look at this structure B and B prime, are they similar? No. Why? Because this is closed system, this is your open system. It's alicyclic, right? I hope you are getting how I am calling them degenerate cope rearrangement. Similarly, if you look at this, it will be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This new bond will form, this will shift here, and this sigma bond will break and will lead to formation of. So in case 1, after 3 3 sigma tropic rearrangement, you are getting a product which is similar to your starting material. Okay. And in case of B and C, after getting 3 3 sigma tropic rearrangement, from simple system you are in actually in C case, from this fused system you are getting to this closed system, and this and here from closed system to this diene, right? So both are rearranged product of each 3 3 sigma tropic rearranged product of each other. Okay. Now let's see in D. Again, here there is possibility of 3 3 sigma tropic rearrangement. And after 3 3 sigma tropic rearrangement, you will get this book. Correct. So, your starting material and your product are not similar, right? That's why they are not categorized under degenerate co-rearrangement. Sorry for this voice, students. Actually, I am at my home. Okay. Let's move to next problem. So next problem talks about students the major product obtained on treating a mixture of 1 and 2 in a strongly acidic solution of H2SO4 is. So what they are asking that they have taken 1 and 2 separately, mixed them in a strongly acidic solution, then what is your product? Can you tell me? If you have attended sir's lecture, it is very easy problem to solve. Okay,
Ma'am,
before
option A is correct answer.
option A, are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
How the rearrangement is taking place? Can you tell me? Okay, before rearrangement, what will be your first step? If you write it stepwise mechanism.
Ma'am, I think 5 comma 5 5 comma 5 rearrangement.
Yeah,
Um,
very good. So, students, since it is given that they have treated these two compounds in a strongly acidic solution. Okay, sorry for that. Strongly acidic solution means this nitrogen lone pair will be protonated. Yes or no? So, what type of system you will get? NH, already it was there. 1H from your strong acidic solution. Positive. Since nitrogen is connected with 4 atoms, right? H, H, and you were very correct that you were saying it is undergoing 5 sigma tropic. Yes or no? Correct? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? You have to break this sigma bond between N and N, and it is already and in. Okay, could you please tell me why here N bond is breaking? Apart from the reason it is that one, because student, the new bonds that are forming in product is your CC, and your CC bond is more stronger than your NN bond. That's why reaction is taking place. Okay. Okay, let's do the rearrangement now. You have to connect this carbon to this. Okay, this bond has been broken. This will shift here, and okay, let's draw one by one. I hope it is clear till this point. Yes or no? Now from here, what will attach? This system. Let's part these two system in two parts, one and two part. So this is your component one, and your component two is just for sake of understanding. I'm double bond NH positive, and this is connected to this. Now you just have to connect these two things, right? And after connecting, on getting resonance, you will get this structure. I hope it is clear in both the cases. Yes or no? If it is clear, could you please tell me reason why the cross rearrangement is not taking place? Because it is very clear that sigma tropic rearrangement is your one component reaction. It will take place intramolecularly rather than your intermolecularly. Clear? Sangeeta, is this problem clear to you?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if it is clear, tell me the correct product of this reaction. Before solving this question, tell me the name of reaction and take 1 minute time and tell me the correct option. I will wait for you. Are you solving?
Ma'am, it is a Claisen rearrangement. I think
Clasion. Now you
the
are
the
clear whether it is Clasion or Co.
Claisen, ma'am, because
Oh,
due to the presence of oxygen.
exactly. That's right. Good. Now please take 1 minute time and tell me the correct product. Till then, I'm also let me also solve this.
Yes, ma'am.
This is 5 marks question, and your time starts now.
Ma'am, I think option D.
Option D. This one. Okay, Sangeeta is saying
Yes,
option
ma'am.
D. Let me also do this. Okay. And now tautomerism will take place. Okay. In order to get aromaticity back. So you were saying option number D. Are you sure? Option number D. Because I think option number A is correct. I
A is correct, I think, ma'am.
so now you are changing your answer. Okay. So the correct answer is option number A, right? Or I'm wrong anywhere.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, it's A.
Okay, one thing I want to ask from you. If let's say this double bond is between this carbon, will that sigmatropic rearrangement product will form? Are you getting what I'm asking to you?
I think that will go to next position. I think meta position. It will go to meta position.
Meta, you are saying here. I'm not getting which meta position you are talking about. My simple question to you, if this structure is written like this, I just want you to think in every possible way before solving a question. Now you will do numbering like this, na? Sorry, uh, 1, 2, 3. Why only you are doing numbering like this, not above side? Okay, let me tell you the reason for that, student. If you do 3 sigma tropic rearrangement there, you will get to this situation. But here you have this hydrogen in order to get this aromaticity back, right? But in case of methyl, it will not migrate. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Due to maintain that aromaticity, we have
Exactly.
to move like
Exactly.
this.
That's why correct option is option number A. Can I move to next slide? Good. If it is clear, the next problem for you is, students, predict the condition A and the structure of major product B in the following reaction sequence. So what you have to tell me, that this diene is your starting material. Starting from this, they are getting this cyclobutene, which is cis. So here you have to tell me the correct condition, not reagent, only condition, either thermal or photochemical. And after that, this cyclobutene is undergoing which type of reaction first? Ozonolysis, right? Ozonolysis followed by your Wittig reaction. Please start solving this question and take 1 minute time. Then I will start solving. Okay, before solving, tell me first reaction is your sigma tropic, electrocyclic, or cycloaddition? I hope you are solving. Otherwise, I will start discussing this. Okay. So I have already told you that how you have to identify that which type of pericyclic reaction is there. Since these double bonds or dienes, they are conjugated, right? So they are clear case of your electrocyclic reaction. What is the key difference between your
Ma'am, I
electrocyclic?
think A is H mu photocyclic, I think.
What?
H mu.
What you are saying, A is H mu.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good.
Because
Then,
this is a this rotatory, and
okay. So
then
you understood now it is electrocyclic reaction, not your sigma-tropic rearrangement.
yes, ma'am, it's a
You
electrophorese.
just have to write it like this in S cis form. Currently, it is written in
Yes,
S
ma'am.
trans
Trans
form.
is converted into cis form.
Just have to write it like this. Okay. Now you are saying it should, since these two groups are opposite and in product they are cis. So in order to get this product, you have to do disrotation, right? And 4n system, under which condition will go disrotation? H mu. So very correct. So two option has been eliminated after this conclusion. Now tell me the B, product B. After what is happening to this cyclobutene before ozonolysis? Nothing. You just start solving.
Ma'am, I think option A is correct because due to osmolysis, the double bond is break down
Hmm.
and then it forms aldehyde.
Hmm.
And then next one is Wittig reagent, and then that Wittig reagent will give the trans product. So that A is correct answer.
Why the Wittig product will be trans? Just asking.
Ma'am, that is a stabilized halide.
Sorry for this. Wait. Exactly. Very true. This is your stabilized halide as electron withdrawing group is next to your carbon. Correct. So first you will get this if I am correct. Yes or no? After ozonolysis, this will be your product, yes or no? And after that,
Ma'am, it
this,
is a aldehyde product.
so this is aldehyde, right? Now, am I wrong anywhere, Sangeeta?
No, ma'am, it's correct one.
Okay. So after this dialdehyde will undergo Wittig reaction. As you have correctly said, it is your stabilized halide. It will undergo Wittig reaction and will form this E olefin. So the correct answer is, as you said, A. Very good. Okay, so this is your next question. You have to tell me, write the forward synthesis using pericyclic reaction. You can use two steps, and in two steps you can take you can take a reagent of your choice, any reagent of your choice. I can give you hint. You need one carbon homologation here, right? This extra carbon is this carbon only. And one thing is also there, in starting material this OH is on this carbon, but after the subsequent conversion it is at this carbon number 1. So some sort of rearrangement has been taken place. So please tell me or suggest me what reagent I can take for this. And okay, you think, hint is a sigma tropic rearrangement will take place. So this is again hint number 2 for this question. I hope you are getting that how I am making that sigma tropic adduct precursor. Yes or no? So can now you tell me which aldehyde will you take for this conversion? Now nothing is left. It is your one Clausian rearrangement.
Yes, ma'am, I got it is a Claisen rearrangement, but I'm very confused
Which
how to
aldehyde
make
you
this
should take?
product. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We will think on that also. Wait. One thing is very clear that after Clausian rearrangement of these type of system, you get this aldehyde and olefin, right? Separated by three sigma bonds. So see, one, two, three. So whenever you see system like this, first think of your Clausian rearrangement. Okay. Now you are asking me, ma'am, what type of aldehyde should I choose? Okay. You need this olefin. Okay. This system is coming from your aldehyde part. Yes or no? This
Yes, ma'am.
1 2 3 system. Okay. So in here your 1 2 3 system is here. And you need aldehyde. So one thing is clear. Here there should be H only. Okay. And here, if if correct, okay. At next carbon, students, it is CH2. So that means here there should be two hydrogens. So the only possibility is this CH3CHO. Correct. Have you understood what I want to declare
Yes,
from
ma'am.
this?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
I got that, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So from these substituents, you can easily found which aldehyde you should take for this conversion. Okay. Is this problem clear to you? So first step is,
Yes, ma'am. I got
first
it,
you
ma'am. Yes,
have to do a reaction between this primary alcohol and ethanol in presence of acidic condition. Why acidic condition? Your Lewis acid will activate carbonyl of your aldehyde, then your alcohol will attack, then in presence of acid, this OH will be again activated, this proton will be eliminated and you will get this olefin. Once this system is ready, you are done for this. Okay. So our next topic to discuss in today's session is cheletropic reactions. Students, cheletropic reactions are they come under pericyclic reaction only. Their key points are cycloaddition. So you all know that cycloaddition reaction is a two component reaction. These all definitions are from your cycloaddition only. Let's move to correct. Huh. See, this is your carbene. Carbene having 6 electrons. And you all know that you can write your carbene like this also. Yes or no? If you know this reaction CHCl3 plus NaOH, what happened in this reaction? First NaOH abstract this proton. And discussing here one of the way to make carbene. And what happens next? One of the chlorine departs. Chlorine will depart here as a Cl negative, leaving behind positive charge. So you can also, for sake of understanding, you can also treat your carbene as a carbon having both positive and negative charge. Yes or no? So why I am telling here that you should consider that carbene carbon positive negative, because on your olefin one center is having polarity of positive and one is negative. Correct. And you join those two things and this will be your cycloaddition product. and it is an example of your cheletropic reaction. Clear? Okay. In this reaction, students, two sigma bonds are formed, and here two are broken. How and why they are breaking? Due to increase in entropy. Increase in entropy, and you all know that whenever molecules, neutral molecules like nitrogen, CO2 leaves from your molecule, they brings extra stability to that reaction. Okay, that's why that's why these two sigma bonds are breaking and you are getting this diene. You can also treat it as your 4 plus 2 system, right? This is your diene, this is your dieno5. But if reverse happens, it is your cheletropic reactions. In cheletropic reactions, basically your dienophile is substituted by only one atom. For example, here carbene, here SO2. Correct. So this is your cheletropic reaction. I hope it is clear till this point. Intrusion and extrusion are written on basis of here this CH2 is getting embedded into this olefin. But in next two examples, N2 and SO2 are leaving. So the reaction is taking place with extrusion of N2 in second case and extrusion of SO2 in third case. Clear? Okay. So before going ahead, let's have a brief view on this stereochemistry of 4 plus 2 cheletropic reaction. So students, here there are two possibilities. Either you can take HOMO of your SO2 and LUMO of your diene. Okay. Oh, another possibility is LUMO of SO2, HOMO of your diene. You all know that this is yours butadiene. Okay. So tell me students, in presence of heating condition, thermal condition, what is HOMO of your butadiene? Psi2? Yes or no? In Psi2, end orbital signs are same or different? They are different. So this is your HOMO of butadiene. So when you are taking HOMO of your butadiene and LUMO of your SO2, you can easily see that in among one and figure 1 and figure 2, this is a figure 1, this is a figure 2, which is having more bonding interaction, students? In one only there is interaction between this one lobe, right? Here there are two bonding interactions, yes or no? So this figure clearly indicates that it is energetically favorable if you take HOMO of your diene and LUMO of your SO2. Clear? And this is your vacant orbital of sulfur. Your homework is tell me which is this vacant orbital. 3D, 3p or what? Okay. Draw the electronic configuration of sulfur and tell me which vacant orbital is interacting with HOMO of your diene. Okay. Okay. So now problem for cheletropic reaction starts. Question number 1 is, in the following reaction the major product 1 is. So this is your starting material. This is your one. Take 30 seconds time and tell me the correct answer. One more thing. Again, heliotropic reactions are also your stereospecific reactions. And if you have taken my cycloadditions class, there I have told you how you have to decide stereochemistry. You can take help, that line rule. From line rule, you can easily eliminate two options. Are you solving? Sangeeta, are you solving this problem?
Yes, ma'am. I
Okay, okay.
think
Okay, take your
it's
time.
2E and then 4Z, I think, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am. I'm just writing.
Okay, one thing is clear here that this SO2 molecule will leave. How it will leave? This bond will go there and this will go there and okay. A same bond will go from sulfur and same bond will come on sulfur. This is main key identification of your chlotropic reaction. So one thing is clear, you will get diene. Now you have to identify where you have to arrange. I have told you in line rule that whatever comes on this line, they will be having same stereo, right? So yeah, both methyl are having same stereo. So can't you say this is 2E, 4E, hexa, 2,4-diene? So I think correct answer is option number A. Yes or no? Other possibilities also there that both can be Z, but E is more stable. Have you taken my cycloaddition tutorial session?
Ma'am, no, ma'am. I didn't attend that session.
Okay, okay. Let me revise that part. There I have there how I have wait. Let me tell you there how I have explained that how you should decide stereochemistry. For example, you are having that this dye, okay, and you are having this dienophile. You very well know that due to secondary orbital interaction. Okay, let's draw line. Put your diene on that line, and due to that secondary orbital interactions, your CHO group should face inside your diene. Is this thing clear? Now I have told them that you just make product of this. Now only thing left is you have to give stereochemistry. So there I have told them that whatever that is on this line and left to it will have same stereochemistry. And there is right to this line, it will have different. For example, here OMe is there. So you have to make this diene as a trans because reactions are stereospecific with respect to your dienophile. So if OMe is here trans, you have to make it like this. So in this way, you have to assign the stereochemistry. For example, this diene is not like this diene is like this. hydrogen. So one you have made there good, but another you have to draw it like this. In that case, the product is this methyl will be up, CHO will be up, but this will be a dash. Understood?
Yes,
Substituents
ma'am, I got
that
it, ma'am.
are
Yes, ma'am.
on line and left to it. Same stereo and right to it, different stereo with respect to them. Okay. You please take my cyclo addition reaction tutorial. There you will understand it better. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I got it, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So if you understood, please start solving these problems. Give the products of the following reaction. First reaction is by looking at it what is the main reaction taking place here. There are many possibilities. Here, cheletropic reaction can take place and you will get diene. You have your enophile. Another possibility is that you can have 2 plus 2 cycloaddition reaction between them. So what will happen here in first case? Take 1 minute time, think and tell me.
Ma'am, first one, it will form like a Diels-Order reaction.
Diels-Alder
It
reaction.
forms.
Where is your 4 component? 4 plus Diels-Alder reaction is 4 plus 2, na? So I'm here asking where is your diene? And if you are saying diene is your butadiene after extrusion of SO2, is this dienophile having that electronics requirement which a dienophile should have for 4 plus 2 reaction? Is it electron deficient dienophile?
No, ma'am, it's not electrodeficient.
So 4 plus 2 possibility is less. Another possibility is okay. You take it as your homework and please solve. Okay. We will discuss it in next class. Second, you tell me, is is this dyne meeting requirements for 4 plus 2? Yes, because now your dinophile is electron deficient. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am, it's a electrodeficient group.
So you have to make this bridge system as I've SO2. Correct? One thing is missing. Tell me. This double bond, right? Now this is your first. Now tell me under heating condition what reaction will take place now. Okay, one thing is also missing. Wait. Your compound 2
Ma'am,
having molecular weight C8H8O2. So what is the structure of 2? Don't you think it will be your benzene having CO2 Me as a substituent?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's a benzene ring and then with
What is the
CO2
IUPAC
ring.
name of this compound? If you could recall.
I
Okay,
think acetate, benzyl acetate something, ma'am.
okay, let me give you hint. For esters, your prefix should be alkyl and your suffix is alkanoates. Now tell me. Alkyl is a group attached to your oxygen. Alkanoate is your principal chain, main chain. We should call it methyl benzoate. Okay. So this is your correct answer. You can easily see six carbons in benzene, seven, eight carbons. Good. Two oxygens are there. Yes. Five carbons on this and three carbon on methyl. So the final is C8H8O2. Yes or no? Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me the answer of third. In next class, I will discuss this question number one. You come with solution. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
In third question, what you think is possible?
Ma'am, I think one is anthracene and
One
then
is anthracene. Very good. Very
plus
good.
benzene, plus benzene, plus CO.
Exactly. And could you please tell me the stepwise how you have think on this so that others can also learn? First, your first step was
First step
first.
is will give first it form anthracene ring, ma'am.
Okay,
So
this
that
anthracene ring. Okay, and you
yes,
eliminated
yes,
this one.
yes, ma'am.
Okay,
After that, after that the elimination of CO will give benzene ring.
very good. So, other for others, let me explain. First, what do we call it? A retro Diels-Alder reaction. First, simple retro Diels-Alder reaction will take place as this diene has been taken. This diene of your let me draw here anthracene. Very good, Sangeeta. So here, this diene has taken place in your Diels-Alder reaction with the dienophile of this. Correct. So this is your one, and you are left with this. And now this substrate is ready for your cheletropic reaction. Yes or no? And you will get simple benzene. Very good. So it is your retrodielsaldar followed by cheletropic reaction with extrusion of which molecule? Cu. Okay, now tell me the solution for fourth. First 4 plus 2 reaction with extrusion of CO. So what will be the first? A benzene having all the substituent as pH? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Benzene, all the carbons will have phenyl group.
So if this is a very good application of cheletropic reaction in forming benzenes with a hexa substituent. Yes or no? Whatever substituents we need, we should embed them on diene part, do this Diels-Alder reaction or sorry cheletropic reaction, and you will get the product. Correct? Okay. So this is your last question for today's session. Tell me.
Ma'am, option A and B are same. Is that similar product?
No. One is having double bond, one is not having.
Ma'am, having double bond is the correct answer.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You are saying option number A is correct, right? So what will be about your cheletropic reactions? You will get this, yes or no?
Okay, okay, ma'am. Yes,
So the
ma'am.
correct answer is option number D. You just give me 1 minute. Let me see other questions if I am having. Okay. So this is all for today's session. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Or we can revise, okay? Just let's revise once. So in sigma tropic rearrangement, what we have covered? Three mainly we have covered three sigma tropic rearrangement, which are of two types: Claisian, coke, all carbon, coke. One is oxygen. In Claisian rearrangement, what name reaction we have covered in last session is Johnson Claisian ester rearrangement. Okay, so it's done. Then we have covered higher order sigma tropic rearrangements are also possible. That is your 5 5. We have discussed one question on that. After that, some other rearrangements are also possible, students, like 1 3, 1 5, 1 7. Questions related to these rearrangements I will cover in conclusion lecture of this course. Okay, that will be our last course. After that, we have seen various problems. In these type of question, main thing is your numbering, how you are numbering this system. So just connect those end carbons by dotted line, do numbering, and easily you will get to your final product. Okay. Then you will see problems like this. In this, you can easily identify. See, the main difference between your electrocyclic reaction and sigmatropic is the conjugation. In sigmatropic reaction, they are not conjugated, but in electrocyclic, they will be conjugated. Okay. Then we have discussed degenerate cope rearrangement. If by doing rearrangement you are getting back to your starting material, then it is known as your degenerate cope rearrangement. This you have already told me. This is example of Clausian. In pericyclic reaction, they always examiner will ask you those pericyclic reactions along with your classical organic chemistry. So you should know all the reagents. Then what is the reagent is for your ozonolysis, your Wittig. They may use your reagent chemistry. For example, which hydride source will you use for conversion of aldehyde to alcohol? For example, let me ask you, if you want to reduce carbonyl in presence of ester to alcohol, Which nucleophilic hydride source will you use? I'm asking if in a molecule, let's say CHO is there, ester is there, which reagent will you use for conversion of selective reduction of your aldehyde, not ester? Tell me.
Sodium borohydrate.
Very good.
Yes,
And if
ma'am.
I want to reduce ester in presence of aldehyde,
Ma'am, for acid, BH3 will use.
yeah.
For acid, I think.
So, from your answer, it is very clear that you very well know that as we are going from aldehyde to ketone to ester to acid and then amide, we are just wait for one. As we are going from aldehyde to ketone, ester, acid, amide, we are decreasing the electrophilicity of carbonyl, right? We are decreasing the electrophilicity of carbonyl and hence reactivity of those carbonyls. So, in order to activate them, we need electrophilic hydride source such as dibyl H. So, in presence of dibyl H, this ester will be selectively reduced. Okay, very good. I hope I was clear to you. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this was also clear. Your main doubt is, ma'am, how we will identify which aldehyde will you use. That you have to think on basis of this substituent on this carbon. Okay, because other things are of this skeleton only. The new thing which you have attached is here. So this you have to take from your aldehyde. Understood? Okay. Then we have discussed cheletropic reactions in which intrusion and extrusion both are possible. Why these reactions are energetically favorable? Because they are increasing the entropy of reaction. From one, you are getting to two component two components. Okay, this is your entropy. We have discussed stereochemistry of 4 plus 2 cheletropic reactions, that they are stereospecific. We have discussed here as well. And question number one, I have given you as homework. Apart from this, if you have any doubts, you can ask me.
Ma'am, for question number one, I think
One. Okay.
1,2 dimethylbenzene something, I think.
Here.
Ma'am, no, ma'am.
Okay, in
Homework
last
question.
question, question
But
number one.
last one. Yes, ma'am.
Huh. What you are thinking?
Here, the first question answer is,
Huh.
I think, 1,2 dimethylbenzene something. Yes, ma'am.
1 comma 2 dimethylbenzene.
Yes, ma'am, I think
How
so.
you have reached to that product? Could you please tell me? Let me erase here once. Hmm. So what you were saying about answer number one, that you were saying like this, that product will be like this, right?
Yes, ma'am. But
But
one,
how you will
but
reach to
one
this?
thing is, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. First,
Because here there should be diene,
yes,
and
yes,
let's
ma'am.
say it is
Ma'am,
diene, but your
with,
dienophile is
yes,
not.
ma'am. Cyclohexane with the one double bond, ma'am. 1 minute, ma'am. I will tell you.
Okay, okay, you take your time.
Ma'am, I think 4 comma 5 dimethyl cyclohexene.
4 comma
Is
5.
it correct, ma'am?
Let me cyclohexa hexene.
Yes, ma'am. 4
Okay.
comma 5
One, two,
dimethyl
one, two, three,
cyclohexane.
4. Product like this.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How you have reached to this product? Could you please tell me?
Ma'am, at heliotropic reaction, I first eliminate that sulfur dioxide.
Okay. And
It
you
forms
reach to this.
it forms like a uh, diene.
Hmm. This butadiene after cheleotropic reaction.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. After that.
After that, it react with that.
But as I have discussed,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
is this can be taken as a
It's
dinophile?
not a dinophile, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I again that mistakenly said, ma'am.
Okay, that's why I have given you this problem as a homework. You think on this, think about other possibilities. We will discuss this problem in next session. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. So thank you very much for joining the class and being with me. Okay. So now I am ending the class. Bye. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your valuable speech, ma'am.
Welcome.
Yes, ma'am.